Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to Southwest Flavor. Happy Thursday to everyone. Today we have a great show for you, and our first guest is Aldo from Al Gusto Coffee Company. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Ron. It's a pleasure to be right here with you.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing today?
We're excellent.
I'm sure you're fully caffeinated.
I am, yeah. Already, I think I was on my third cup when I got here. Yes.
All right.
Yes, fully caffeinated for sure.
I'm sure that's just part of being in the coffee business, right?
Yes. People that work coffee, drink and live coffee.
Right.
so yeah, any time of the day, it's a great time to have coffee.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind drinking a coffee before going to bed.
Really?
Right. Yeah. Actually, I did that yesterday. But
it doesn't keep you up?
It depends.
Yeah?
If you're really tired, if you had a busy day, it usually doesn't.
Okay.
Because you're tired, you want to go to bed. But I mean, you just. There's instances of the day that you just need that, taste.
That pickup,
that pickup.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and not necessarily the pickup, but just the deliciousness of the coffee.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like you're looking to drink something. It's like, coffee. That's the best thing you could drink.
Yeah.
You go for a coffee.
Yeah.
Obviously, it doesn't happen often. But there's days where right before bed, I feel like having a cup of coffee, to relax and get ready for the night. Yeah.
Right. Maybe on a cooler night, during the winter, just have that nice hot cup of coffee.
Of course, yeah. Especially winters here in Arizona are great,
Yeah.
And,
you can sit out on the porch.
Yes. In the mornings. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I enjoy, especially in the winters, a really nice cup of coffee out on my back porch, just watching the morning, the sunrise.
Right.
And, obviously with our business, how busy it is, sometimes you don't get that opportunity often. But way back when I started, we weren't that busy. So I had a lot of mornings out on my back porch enjoying coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So how long have you guys been around as a business?
We started our business in 2020, July to be exact, right before 4th of July, July 2nd.
Okay.
That's when we pulled the trigger and created our company.
Yeah.
We were, sitting in a couch back then we were, in July in 2020, we were already busy making videos of our creations and everything. And, we were, obviously our passion had started way before 2020.
Yeah.
But, July of 2020. So July of this year, we marked our 5th year anniversary.
Wow, nice. Very good, very good. And how did you get into the coffee business?
Well, actually, before starting the coffee business, before making the decision, we did have, as a family, we did have an idea that we could do something with coffee because coffee had become a passion of mine. Mm-hmm. I worked in the hospitality industry, so worked long days, traveled, and I found myself one day just, going, part of it, not in the day, but during a month or something, I was like, I'm tired of this coffee, I'm just buying the same coffee all over again. Yeah. There needs to be more to coffee. Right. Why am I just buying, a latte with sugar? Yeah. So I started experimenting, This was when I was maybe like young, 25, 30 years old.
Okay.
And I started experimenting with, hey, give me 2 shots of espresso. And asking for specific blend or specific origin. Right. I started tasting and playing with my palate and savoring, and I really enjoyed it. I'm all like, why did I keep so many years with the same drink all over again and just going through a drive-through? Yeah. So that got me into buying my own beans, buying my own grinder, doing my own, coffee preparation at home.
So were you starting to blend different beans from different?
Not necessarily. No? Okay. I was just buying different brands, different origins.
Just seeing what they were, what the tastes were.
Correct. Yeah. And I really enjoyed it, and it became. It started becoming a passion, There were days that I couldn't drink the same coffee again. So I would prepare a coffee in the morning. The second cup would be, let me grab this from Costa Rica. I don't want to drink the same one again. Oh, wow. So I got really used to changing the coffee constantly. So I brought that to my workplace, my office. I had the advantage or the fortune to have a nice desk, a nice setup for like an area where I could set up my coffee maker, my espresso maker, all that. So I would bring coffees, and then everybody in the office would gather around and, hey, let's go to Aldo's office. There's a coffee shop there.
Right.
So that became, kind of like a hobby passion.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got here to Arizona, due to a job offer, we said, well, why don't we start something, on the side, aside from my full-time job. Let's think about doing something, at a market or something like that. There's no significant offerings that I saw
right.
In the area, especially northern Tucson, Marana area.
Right.
I said, it would be awesome if you can go to a market and just say, hey, can you brew me a coffee from Ethiopia, or brew me a coffee from Indonesia, or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like a little idea.
Yeah.
But then the pandemic hit. And then that got me into working that idea further.
Okay.
So in July, we started the company. The restrictions eased probably like in October of 2020, where markets could offer.
You can have those outdoor markets again.
Right,
Yeah.
with some restrictions. But we started offering coffee beans. We partnered with a roaster that I had already knew about from my days in the hospitality industry.
Oh, nice.
And
is that a local roaster here in Tucson?
It is not a local roaster in Tucson. I'm from San Diego, Southern California. So they're based out of wine country in Temecula. Oh, and they do this for many brands and other. Mostly small mom and pop shops.
Okay.
It's not like national brands.
Yeah.
It's a very unique operation that they have. They have a nice, very good background in when they started, helping, overseas in Africa.
Oh, okay.
So they do have a very nice program with their company that helps,
that way it's a fair trade.
Correct.
Fair trade coffee.
Yes, it is. It is. And they started really small.
Yeah.
And so right now, we have partnered with them, and they have, become a kind of our right-hand partner.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Very good. So how many coffees do you usually, like, how many different origins do you usually carry on your truck?
On our truck, maybe about 6 at a time.
Wow.
We don't want to, a lot of people here in this area, geographic area, tend to like darker coffees.
Okay.
So single origin coffees, when you take them to the dark level, they lose their actual or original flavors. Oh, so that's why a lot of people or roasters tend to combine coffees, to actually, roast them to a darker roast. Okay. And so a blended coffee doesn't have, doesn't lose that much of their original. I mean, they do, but it's a blend. So you're not doing a lot to that coffee when you're making a dark roast. Yeah. Yeah. Versus, if you bring a very fine, very unique coffee from a specific region, I mean, that it's very sought after. I don't know, Ethiopia or...
I've heard of Ethiopian coffee. I've never had it, but...
That is a delicious coffee with great notes. They tend to be on the sweeter side. Oh. And in order to do that, I personally recommend that you drink a medium light roast to medium at the most. Okay. To actually... savor those original flavors of the coffee.
Enjoy those flavors, yeah.
Because if you take it to a dark level, the coffee bean lose all those properties, and you can't actually taste. I mean, it's a good coffee, if you like dark roast. Right. But you'll see that dark roast tend to have the same type of tones. Okay. So no matter what coffee you take to a dark roast level, the end result will be very much the same. Okay. Some maybe a little bit more ashy, a little bit more more chocolatey, but they lose their original properties of the flavor. So there's light or medium roast that you can actually taste strawberry flavors or pear flavors without not injecting the flavoring. Yeah. A lot of people do that. They create these, flavored coffees. Right. We don't do those at our company.
Okay. All right. I've always heard that the darker roast, the less caffeine. So the light roast has the most caffeine, and then it just kind of goes down
Correct.
from there. Okay.
Yes. So I try to explain this in very simple terms. So think of caffeine as being moisture.
Okay.
Which it could be, it could not be, but the longer that it stays in a heat, under heat, it evaporates.
Ah, okay.
So same thing with the caffeine. The longer it stays with the heat, it evaporates.
Right. That makes sense.
So the lower in heat, light roast, medium, light roast,
right.
you keep that moisture in there. You brew it, you take it, so that all that is extracted. All that caffeine is extracted in your cup. So, I mean, I know it's just a simple way of explaining it. It's not true terms per se, but that's the way it functions. Now, you don't lose a lot of caffeine. I mean, but the difference in a cup makes that boost that you're looking for.
Right.
I mean, if you really grab a coffee light roast one morning and just take, whatever your dose is, 10, 12 ounces.
Right.
And then see if you really feel, your body really feels like if you had your normal coffee that you had yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And usually in my case, I can't. I mean, I can feel it. I'll start shaking because caffeine creates that, creates that, it activates your body.
Right.
Basically. So if I hadn't had anything in my stomach and I just drink a light roast coffee, I know I'm going to be shaky, probably a half hour after that.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Okay.
Because the caffeine is kicking in.
Yeah.
So I make sure if I have a light roast to have something, aside, a piece of a toast or something to accompany it. That way it doesn't, impact
it
my body.
hits you as hard. Yeah.
Right. So it's funny, but I mean, those that are susceptible to the caffeine action in our body, you can definitely feel it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I definitely use coffee to wake me up. I mean, I usually have a big glass of water while the coffee's being made.
Mm-hmm. That's a good practice.
And just because the water kind of wakes up all your organs and everything, get you up and going.
Yeah, it's like infusing some gasoline to your system.
Yeah.
Starts working. Yeah.
Exactly. And then the coffee comes.
Yes. Get a little bit of help.
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing like the first, cup of morning coffee.
Oh man, it's the best. It's like you're in heaven. No, for real.
Exactly. Well, let's take a quick sponsor break, and we will be back in just a couple minutes with Southwest Flavor.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve, through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Looking for a delicious meal or a place to cater your next event? Visit Tucson Tamale Market, located at 7286 North Oracle Road. They're a family-friendly restaurant and market offering authentic tamales and local products. Don't miss out on their summer bi-weekly specials. Try a new $10.99 meal special every couple of weeks. During the summer, enjoy their gift card special. Buy $50 of gift cards for only $40. Stop by and see what's new at Tucson Tamale Market.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing has a spectacular $59 drain special for the month of October. At Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, our highly qualified plumbers will solve your scary plumbing problems and keep the goblins out of your drains. This special is for residential properties only. Call for details at 520-492-0748 or book your appointment online at picturerockscooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Hey Tucson, you want to toss some bags for a good cause? Come join us November the 1st at Brandy Fenton Park from 10 to 2. Come join the fun, bring the kiddos.
Come join the fun with horseback riding, a petting zoo market, fresh food, beverages, and more. Come and network.
This tournament matters because we're raising money to do community service work for our assisted living homes and memory care facilities.
I've had water and mold damage in my house twice. Both times I freaked out, but I called Steamy Concepts right away. If anyone tries to tell you to use someone else, just say no way and call Steamy today.
About a year ago, we had a flood in our kitchen, and we didn't think to call anyone else but Steamy Concepts. They were very professional, and we really enjoyed working with Steamy Concepts.
Steamy Concepts accepts all homeowners insurance. Call Steamy today or go to steamyconcepts.com.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
All right, we are back. We're talking with Aldo from Augusto Coffee Company. And I just wanted to know, you said that you're in the hospitality business before. How do some of those traits translate into having a mobile coffee truck?
Well, we serve customers, face to face, basically.
Right.
So we're in the hospitality industry, no matter how you see it. We try to satisfy a need. They're paying us for a service.
Right.
And we need to make sure that they are happy and that they return.
Yeah.
So same with hospitality. That's how hospitality works. They go and pay for a service, something that they need. If it's, either a meal or, a hotel room, or a wedding venue or something like that. Once you complete your goal, which is have the customer happy, you want them to return.
Exactly.
So all those principles I have applied to my business.
Okay.
So I strive for, excellent customer service. If people don't some people hesitate in ordering a specific coffee from our coffee truck.
Okay, yeah.
And I always tell them, hey, order it. If you don't like it, I'll make you another one for free. You don't have anything to lose.
Yeah.
I guarantee you will love it because it's in my menu. I created that. And,
right.
I tell everybody, if it's in the menu, it's because it has had a good impact.
Right.
Usually, menus, items that I don't have on a menu, I take them off and just change the menu because I want to make sure that every coffee we offer, people love it.
Right.
So
that comes with just consistency.
Yes.
You want to make sure that you have that perfect cup of coffee every time, no matter which flavor it is or whatever. And if I order something today from you, I want that exact same
correct flavor
tomorrow or next week
yes.
or whenever.
And with espresso drinks, that is kind of challenging. And we managed to go through those challenges in our first, few years in business. But it's the way to start, to get our feet wet in the food truck coffee business. But going back to the hospitality, yes, we have implemented a lot of those tactics and those strategies that big hospitality companies use into our small business. Obviously, not everything, but the most important ones when you're face to face with a customer, when you are, responding to emails. One thing that I learned in hospitality is that the customer that usually books you, it's one of those customers that you reply to in the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
So for me, responding,
or just replying to.
Yes. Yes.
Because that is a problem out there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And when I started the business, I in the first few years, it became a little bit frustrating because, the I don't know if it was the local area, learning how to, work with other businesses here and everything.
Right.
Coming from a state where everything is hustle and bustle all the time, everything open 24 hours, stuff like that. Yes, you get a response. Maybe it's an automated response, which is not that good.
Right.
But at least you got something.
Yeah.
Here, it was a little bit more slow paced and everything. So I had to get used to it. But I've learned my ways, and that has helped me a lot. So I respond as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Personally. To those requests. I mean, there's automated ones, because of, the Facebook, interface or Instagram interface already has something kind of embedded to reply automatically. But, I make every effort to respond to those as soon as possible. And that has worked a lot.
Yeah, that's a huge impact.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also, one of my backgrounds was revenue management. So
okay.
In revenue management in hospitality, we look for a lot of data. And, back school or practice or whatever will tell you history repeats itself.
Yeah.
Well,
you look for trends.
Trends, yes. Yeah. And the history, if companies do their events year after year, after year, until they, there's no funding for it this year or whatever.
Right.
But, so that has happened with our business too.
Sure.
And I have kept track of all types of information of what we do, whether number of people, type of company, the market that they're in, if it's healthcare, school. So all that for 5 years compiled, running different reports, has given us a great overview of what is making our business grow.
Yeah.
So we go and attack those markets, in our future plans to make sure that we continue to grow.
Yeah, it's for your budget and planning for the next year.
Yes.
And
so
you know what works and maybe what doesn't work. Maybe you go to an event and it didn't quite, have the results that you wanted.
And I think that, being a small business, a lot of people think, you don't need that. You don't need to look at, it's a small mom and pop. We're a lot of businesses like mine started as side jobs.
Yeah.
People would do their full-time job and this is a side job. So they don't pay attention that much to that information.
They're treating it as a hobby instead of a job.
And if you really want to take it to the next level, you need to start making sure that from the beginning you start applying the correct, even if it's, 3 events a month.
Yeah.
If you keep record of those 3 events for 9 months, 12 months, it will start giving you decent information.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
if you're not measuring, you're guessing.
Yes, and that's not
good.
Right. No.
So you're always compiling that data, and then you use it for your to grow or to figure out how to do your budget or all of those things.
Correct. Yeah. No. It's awesome. It's really nice. We've been able to take our company to where we are right now. Right. Applying those strategies. Yeah.
Right. So we have the holiday season coming up, and you also can ship out packages.
Correct. So
you have like not gift baskets, but
yes, we put together every year some gift boxes.
Gift boxes. Yes.
Right. It consists of either a mug or a tumbler, a coffee bag, some goodies, and we put it in a small little box, very very simple, that we can ship out to family, to friends, as gift. Anybody can buy it. So we'll have those available this year. People will be able to find them at our website, www.augustocoffeeco.com.
All right.
And we're working with our holiday blend for this year. We try to put out, this is our second year doing it. We try to put out a special, blend of coffee for, our followers and our loyal customers or anyone that wants to buy it. But we want to make sure that it's a limited edition, for the holidays, and we'll have a really nice bag, for it and everything. It should come out probably by the mid-November.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Ron. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yep. We will be back in just a couple minutes with Southwest Flavor.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve, through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Looking for a delicious meal or a place to cater your next event? Visit Tucson Tamale Market, located at 7286 North Oracle Road. They're a family-friendly restaurant and market offering authentic tamales and local products. Don't miss out on their summer bi-weekly specials. Try a new $10.99 meal special every couple of weeks. During the summer, enjoy their gift card special. Buy $50 of gift cards for only $40. Stop by and see what's new at Tucson Tamale Market.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Picture Rock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing has a spectacular $59 drain special for the month of October. At Picture Rock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, our highly qualified plumbers will solve your scary plumbing problems and keep the goblins out of your drains. This special is for residential properties only. Call for details at 520-492-0748 or book your appointment online at picturerockscooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Hey Tucson, you want to toss some bags for a good cause? Come join us November the 1st at Brandy Fenton Park from 10 to 2. Come join the fun, bring the kiddos.
Come join the fun with horseback riding, a petting zoo market, fresh food, beverages, and more. Come and network.
This tournament matters because we're raising money to do community service work for our assisted living homes and memory care facilities.
I've had water and mold damage in my house twice. Both times I freaked out, but I called Steamy Concepts right away. If anyone tries to tell you to use someone else, just say no way and call Steamy today.
About a year ago, we had a flood in our kitchen, and we didn't think to call anyone else but Steamy Concepts. They were very professional, and we really enjoyed working with Steamy Concepts.
Steamy Concepts accepts all homeowners insurance. Call Steamy today or go to steamyconcepts.com.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
All right, we are back. We're here with Aldo from Augusto Coffee Company. And man, not only is there inflation on everything else, but there's been cost rises in our beloved coffee.
Yes, and that's something that nobody likes.
No,
because it's
not at all.
It's so essential to us that, shelling out more money for coffee, definitely hits our pockets.
Yeah.
And our budgets, at home and everything. But
yeah, when your costs go up, you have to pass it on to the customer, just
Yes.
like anything else.
yeah, especially in a specialty coffee, there's coffee that people or companies buy way, way in advance. Maybe, they already made purchases like, next year's 2016, 2026,
the commodities.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how they can, big businesses, big companies, big brands, how they can bank and, make more money. They don't have to necessarily, increase the price to the customer that much.
Right.
I mean,
right.
the increase is minimal.
Yeah.
But right now, due to the tariffs, war all throughout the world, with the U.S., obviously the highest producing highest producing country is Brazil.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's where most of the coffee for the U.S. for larger companies come from.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So a big chunk of Brazil's production comes to the U.S. And very likely, you'll see brands, national brands. I don't want to mention any, but just national brands that you find at the stores.
Sure.
Either blends. Most of them are blends.
Okay.
You'll see a high percentage of that blend being Brazilian coffee.
Oh, okay.
Brazilian coffee, because they have a huge offering. It's probably the lowest priced coffee.
Right.
When they buy it in advance, they have a lot of in storage. That time in storage does affect a little bit of the coffee quality.
Yeah.
They buy from all kinds of, farms. They mix it up and they just have it there. Small coffee roasters, which my partner, who I'm partnered with, is, they buy small batches.
Okay.
And they can't buy, 2 or 3
they can't buy a whole warehouse.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So that's why coffee costs for small roasters, it's heavier.
Yeah.
So that is affecting us because we're buying. I mean, not us, but our partnership.
Yeah.
Is buying coffee as needed.
Right. Right.
So it has increased. So overall this year, I think 21% the coffee has gone up.
Wow.
So that's why you see higher prices at the coffee shops, higher prices at the stores for, and companies are using different tactics to not reflect that too much in people's pockets.
Okay.
They're reducing the size of the bags. Instead of 1 pound, they're not offering, either 12 or 10 ounces. I've seen a lot of 8 ounces.
Oh, wow.
A lot of offering of 8 ounces, especially on the specialty coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, before
okay.
it was 10, 12, or 10 and 12 and 1 pound. Now a lot of the specialty coffee roasters are offering 8 ounces, which lowers the cost.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's accessible still for somebody that's on a budget.
Right. Right.
And so during the pandemic, there was a huge increase in coffee consumption at home.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
So a lot of people stuck with that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people right now, are foregoing the coffee shops, and spending money at this big brand coffee stores.
Right.
And they're investing that extra money in buying their machines, learning and preparing their coffee at home.
Right. And they want a better quality of coffee.
Yes.
So that's where
definitely
you come in. Yeah.
That's where the benefit is. Not only are you saving money, but you have a better quality of coffee.
Exactly.
Made by you, handmade.
Right. Right.
So yes, our coffee has suffered the increases, but our partnership and one of we have a good position with them. We're buying a lot of coffee from them just based on our regular coffee sales, and we are on a tier that the increase wasn't huge.
Right.
Our coffee increased this year by the cup. By the presentation, we have 12 and 16 ounces.
Oh, okay.
And then 20 ounces and 24 ounces.
Oh, nice.
As far as our drinks goes. So including taxes and fees and everything, we increase our coffee by 50 cents.
Okay.
It's still, I think that's manageable for somebody that relies on their coffee for every morning.
Right.
50 cents plus. Again, we were talking back to hospitality. People usually I think people, yes, coffee is a big thing, in any business.
Oh, yeah.
The particular service that you're looking for is a big thing.
Right.
But another big thing, and a good percentage of why people come to you is because of your customer service.
That's right.
So, we have that advantage too, that our customer service, a lot of people will say, hey, I don't care if you double the price. I come here for you.
Yeah.
And I really am, humbled to hear those kind of comments.
Right.
When I have to increase my prices.
Right.
So.
Well, every time that we go up to your truck, you have a big smile on your face. You're ready to serve everyone, and you have a great product.
I really enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
I'm a morning person.
Yep.
So,
okay, so am I.
that right there it's a huge start to my day. Enjoying those sunrises, enjoying the highway. Still with that. Very slim line between the mountains and the sunrise.
Oh, yeah.
With a cup of coffee, on my dashboard. It's amazing. I can be tired, whatever, but that just gives me that, boost, that extra boost that I need in the mornings.
Right.
And obviously, once I open my window and I see my regular customers show up, or a new customer that is just made an effort to be there to try our coffee. It's just a great feeling.
Yeah. I know that you're a big partner with the Miranda Chamber, and
Yes.
we actually did a ribbon cutting with you when you got your new truck and everything.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your partnership with the chamber.
The Miranda Chamber of Commerce has been a great partner. I want to say it. They're partners. Once you become a member, they become your most,
They're an
favorite
advocate
partner.
for you.
Yes,
Yeah,
they advocate
definitely.
for you, and they have been great. I was very skeptical, even coming from hospitality, and I knew, all the hospitality companies that I worked with pertain to some sort of association, some sort of chamber, and they had all their salespeople set up with chambers, and they were traveling But I never paid attention to how big of an impact that is.
Yeah.
And once I joined the chamber, and in the first month, I made back my investment of being a member for the whole year.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, what was I thinking? Obviously, the people at the chamber also are very important. If they make you feel welcomed, if they make you feel that they're an asset for your company, then you go ahead and join them.
Right.
And that has been, proven by the many awards that the Chamber of Commerce has won in recent years,
Right.
that they are a great partner.
Yeah.
So I always recommend everybody that I see that are starting a business, hey, join the chamber, because they'll help you boost your business. And it has. All their mixers, I try to, as much as possible. I'm a 2-person shop, with my business. So just this month, we had, an event every single day. This is literally my first day off.
Oh, wow.
In October.
Really?
Yes. There's days where you have a 2-hour event in the morning, but still that is maybe a half day's work, because you need to prep.
Right.
You need to get out there. You need to come back. You need to go to commissary to make sure, everything's nice and clean again for the next day.
Yeah.
So all that is, even if it's a 2-hour event, it becomes a 5-hour day for you, a 6-hour day.
Yeah.
It's been a great partnership being with the
It has.
Chamber.
Being with both the Miranda and the Oro Valley Chambers, if they see someone that they think that you need to meet, they make those introductions. They
do.
make it a point. And if you're a new person in that chamber, they make sure that they welcome you, and they try to get you to know as many people as possible.
Yes, and not only that, but everybody that I've met and that I have either a friendship with or just a business relationship with, that are members of the chamber, they're just amazing. That is something that has stood out for me and my family since we moved here in 2017.
Okay.
Was that you cannot compare this community to the other communities that we've lived in,
right,
and that we have worked for, or stuff like that. No, this has been a great experience, and not a better. It hasn't been a better place. There's no other place where you can own a business, that Southern Arizona, especially Marana. Marana is great. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yes.
We do a lot of business in Marana. So it's very welcoming.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was just great to see the community, how they embraced, our company, and they, I always say they hugged us. You know, once we started the business, they're like, we want to support you.
Right.
And
exactly.
they have done that, and they are still doing it.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. Yeah.
Yep. Well, let's take a quick sponsor break, and we will be back in just a couple minutes.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. And we serve, through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Looking for a delicious meal or a place to cater your next event? Visit Tucson Tamale Market, located at 7286 North Oracle Road. They're a family-friendly restaurant and market offering authentic tamales and local products. Don't miss out on their summer bi-weekly specials. Try a new $10.99 meal special every couple of weeks. During the summer, enjoy their gift card special. Buy $50 of gift cards for only $40. Stop by and see what's new at Tucson Tamale Market.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air work in a state of disrepair.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing has a spooktacular $59 drain special for the month of October. At Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, our highly qualified plumbers will solve your scary plumbing problems and keep the goblins out of your drains. This special is for residential properties only. Call for details at 520-492-0748 or book your appointment online at picturerockscooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating and Plumbing.
Hey Tucson, you want to toss some bags for a good cause? Come join us November the 1st at Brandy Fenton Park from 10 to 2. Come join the fun, bring the kiddos.
Come join the fun with horseback riding, a petting zoo market, fresh food, beverages, and more. Come and network.
This tournament matters because we're raising money to do community service work for our assisted living homes and memory care facilities.
I've had water and mold damage in my house twice. Both times I freaked out, but I called Steamy Concepts right away. If anyone tries to tell you to use someone else, just say no way and call Steamy today.
About a year ago, we had a flood in our kitchen, and we didn't think to call anyone else but Steamy Concepts. They were very professional, and we really enjoyed working with Steamy Concepts.
Steamy Concepts accepts all homeowners insurance. Call Steamy today or go to steamyconcepts.com.
Life is all about change and growth. You grow from renting to buying, your kids grow from toddling to driving, and then you grow from working to retiring. Is your insurance agent growing through life with you? I'm your local Allstate agent, Brittany Gutman. My team and I can help you navigate all those changes through home, auto, and life insurance. You're in good hands with the Brittany Gutman Allstate Insurance family. Call me at 520-797-7811 or email bgutman@allstate.com.
All right, we're talking all kinds of coffee.
It's a coffee, all-day coffee.
It's an all-day coffee hour.
Yes. Awesome.
So, you have a schedule, right? Where your mobile coffee truck is?
Correct. So we take reservations,
Okay.
online through our website, on our Facebook, and we compile all the reservations. And every Sunday, we put out a schedule for the next 8 days.
Oh, okay.
So Sunday through Sunday.
Okay.
And it updates every day, automatically with our system, and it shows it on our main landing page on our website.
Okay.
We also publish it on Sunday nights on our Facebook and Instagram pages. So people
nice.
can go there and say, hey, you're going to be here, you're going to be there.
Right.
Usually, I'm very, very focused on not changing those event dates.
Yeah.
I mean, unless something, force majeure happens, then I will cancel, which has happened. I'm not immune to those kind of things. Just recently, we had our generator breakdown right before starting an event.
Oh, wow.
And we had to cancel. Thankfully, the event was a public event where I just show up and sell coffee. So it wasn't a big deal. But when that happens to you, and it hasn't happened on a hired event where you have a deposit, when you have 200 people already lined up, ready to get your coffee, you don't want that to happen.
No.
So the times that it has happened, it has been a flexible time.
Yeah.
Per se. But I won't change those 8 day out for nothing.
Right.
You can count that I'll be there at those events at those hours. Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
So,
and that's Augusto Coffee Co.
Yes, Augusto Coffee Co. for company.com. And our Facebook page, Augusto Coffee Company, and our Instagram, Augusto Coffee Company as well.
Okay, perfect. And let's talk a little bit about your K-Cups, because you have a K-Cup offering now.
Well, yes, we started with our K-Cups. I believe it was our second year. We started packing these. We have our own little packing machine, so we pack these fresh per order.
Okay.
So yes, we have these compatible K-Cups with any Keurig machine or any other machines that take these type of pods.
Okay.
We have 4 different blends. One is one of our most popular is the Cowboy blend.
Yep.
We also have a single origin medium dark roast. It's from Bali, Indonesia.
Oh.
We have also another blend in honor of the ironwood forest right behind our backdrop for Marana.
Right.
The ironwood blend, which is a medium blend of 3 coffees from Africa.
Oh,
Kenyan, Ethiopian, and Tanzanian coffee. All 3 blended and roasted to medium dark level. Very, very good coffee. And then we have our Peruvian decaf. We have a Peruvian decaf available also in K-Cups for those that are looking for convenience, that are, can't drink caffeine. We have that available. And we offer these for different businesses. If you are interested in having our coffee at your business and you have Keurig machines, actually the Chamber of Commerce has been very supportive. We were able to supply them with our coffee, and we also supply equipment. So if you don't have, funds to buy a commercial Keurig machine, we'll be happy to provide that for you in a set of just like a, what do you call it? Like like a loan machine. We'll
like
get it for you.
Yeah. Contract, right?
Contract, yeah.
Right.
And we'll supply the coffee. We'll come by and deliver them.
Okay.
We do have a company called the L Offices, which is well known here in Tucson, and they have been very supportive of our business from the beginning when we put these out. And they buy 200 K-Cups.
Oh, wow.
Every time they order 200 K-Cups, and we deliver them to their offices. We do a mix of all the blends, or sometimes they request a specific blend for the whole month or something like that. So we're happy to do that. So with free delivery, obviously.
Right. Fantastic. I like that. I love that offering.
Yeah, I know it's awesome. I have these at home too. I have a Keurig machine. You never know when you just need a quick. You don't have the time to prepare yourself.
That's true.
Scoop out the coffee or grind it, or sometimes you just want a good cup of coffee. Fast before you leave. The K-Cups are very practical for that. So yes, we do have our 5-pound bag presentation, which I don't have with me today, but those are, we have those for the big businesses that want, are high consuming businesses.
Yeah, that they're going to go through a
Right.
lot,
So
right?
those are the kind of coffee bags that you get here at Live the Drink Media. But we also have another coffee shop already using our coffee in their offerings.
Fantastic.
And they buy 3 different coffees from us. And it's Cafe Globe down on the southern side of Tucson, which is inside the Door Church.
Oh, okay.
But their coffee shop is open during the week too.
To the public, yeah.
Right. So they have different events going on during the month, conferences, and they have a very nice coffee setup, a coffee shop setup inside their building.
Nice.
So I'm very honored to be able to supply the coffee for them, and they've been a great partner, and it looks like they've been having great success because we're getting a lot of orders from them very frequently. Yeah.
That's great. That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate it.
No, it's a pleasure, Ron.
Yeah.
You're a good friend. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. All right. That's another episode of Southwest Flavor. Join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. We will see you next week.